Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vlogtober Day 3. I am a mess, and I apologize for that, but my sister and I have already been up and working. She had some water damage, well, I should say a lot of water damage in her basement a while ago, and the folks that first came out to assess the situation moved some things in the basement out into the backyard. So we went out there to see what we could go through, what could be recovered. Majority of things, unfortunately, had to be thrown away because they were covered in mold. But that's what we have been doing so far. I have got my daily planner here. I have a lot of things on today's list, more things that I know that I'm going to be able to get done. I was going to head to the flea market today, and I kind of nixed that. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not in the mood. So I find it best if I really don't want to do something as far as thrifting is concerned, it's best to just not do it. But there is a Hoarder house sale that I want to go to. And there's also the tag sale down the street from my sister's house. It starts at 11 o'clock. So I want to go back there. I went yesterday and I got some amazing vintage clothes that I'll show you in an upcoming video. What are some other things that we want to do? We have to make a couple of phone calls. We're trying to get my sister's cable and internet bill down some. Going to work in the garage. We started that yesterday, cleaning that out, listing a few things on Facebook Marketplace to try and get rid of those and get her a couple of bucks for them. And looking through here, there's a few little things that we want to try out. She has this electric, or I think it's an electric weed burner that burns the weeds instead of using chemicals on them. So I'm dying to try that and see if that actually works. And we would love to clean out both of our cars. Now that is way too much for one day, but that is on the planner. So we'll see how much of that we get through. I'm just going to enjoy a cup of tea here, finish this off. This is salted caramel and I pick it up at Walmart. Diesel is on my lap, of course. So I'm going to finish off my tea, go get cleaned up, and then we're going to head on out. I am currently at the estate sale that is down the street from my sister's, but I wanted to show you something that you don't see every day. Can you see this enormous rock that they had to build this house around? Look at that. That is incredible. We're in the basement. This is obviously something that you don't see every day. And it goes all the way over here. Yep, all the way back there. And let's see if it goes into the other room. It just may. I didn't film in the sale because it is pretty crowded. It's hard to see whether or not it goes in here or not. Oh, yes, it does. There it is right there. That's got to be a huge piece of granite. But just something interesting I wanted to share with you. I just pulled up at what they're calling the Hoarder house sale. This, my friends, is going to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to take you in here or not. I'm not sure you'd want to go. But I'm going to go in, see what I can find. I decided to go ahead and show you some of the inside of the house, the kitchen and just the front room, the living room, the two back bedrooms were off limits to most folks, but the woman doing the clear out was very nice and let me go back there and look for some clothes. But this just gives you an idea of what was going on in this house. It's, like I said, it's really sad. It could be a very nice house. It's going to need a lot of work, as you can see. But there were things everywhere. There was vintage things, brand new, things that still had their tags on them, duplicates. And here in just a second is this ceiling where it had caved in. Now I hope that it had not caved in when the person was still living there. Well, I'm back for my running around for today. Let's see, what did I do? I went back to the sale, the estate sale that was just about a block and a half away from my sister's house. They were only having 30% off, but I did manage to find some more vintage clothes. And I bought myself a Hummel that I don't have in my collection, and I'll be showing you those in a future video. And then I went to that Hoarder house sale that I told you about. Now, I've been to what have been called Hoarder house sales before. Let me grab Diesel. Come here, buddy. Come on. I've been to Hoarder house sales before, and they've just been cluttered, and there has been a lot of merchandise in the house. This was a true hoarder house, something that you would see on that show, Hoarders. I was not expecting this. The house was in very poor condition. The person that had lived there had passed away, and the house had been uninhabited for 3 years. So that can explain part of ceilings being caved in and such. Fortunately, it does not explain the piles and piles of things that were strewn all over the house. The lady that was running the clean out was very kind to me and let me go back into 2 of the back bedrooms that they were not allowing general public into because I was looking for clothes. I managed to go through 1 closet. I picked up a few things. And then there was another room, but I'm going to try and go back tomorrow. I'm kind of deciding whether I want to go back or not, because it was a mound. I'm not kidding when I say it was a mound of clothes that had to be my height, and I'm 5 feet. But it was behind boxes that you couldn't even get to the clothes. So there was no way even to get to the clothes right now. That is why she suggested that I come back tomorrow. I've struggled with showing you a small amount of footage that I took from the house. I don't want this to be any kind of like ridicule against the person that lived there. People that hoard truly do have a mental dysfunction that creates this need to hoard things. My understanding is that it comes from losses in your life, devastating losses that people just don't recover from, and then they start to hoard things, to keep things, to surround themselves with things to help them feel better. So I decided to go ahead and show you the footage. It's not very much. It'll be coming up next. Don't be judgmental, because who knows? This could happen to just about anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that footage right now, and then I'll come back and let you know what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. So here we are in the kitchen of the house. And as you can see, things are just piled and stacked as high as they can go. It was very dirty. You could find things there, most definitely, and I did, but I had to do a lot of digging. And now we're going to turn around and go into the living room. And again, you can just see boxes and boxes stacked on top of each other, things piled everywhere. Carpet here is pretty bad. This is all going to need to be replaced, and a lot of work put into this house. And you're going to see here in just a second the ceiling that I was talking about that had caved in. And I only hope that the person, when they were living here, were not here when that happened. That patch of dead grass right there used to hold all of this right here. It had been moved from the basement. I had told you about my sister having water damage in the basement. So some of the things they tried to salvage, they put underneath of the tarps that you see around. Oh, there's Mr. Diesel again. But unfortunately, a lot of the items had mold on them and are going to have to be discarded. There are some things that we did manage to salvage. Some things of my nephew's. This was her wedding album from her first marriage. That's a caricature that was done years and years ago of my dad. And there is some water damage on it, but I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And then some stamp books, because he used to collect stamps, and just a couple of other things here. And then over on this side, these are some things that we're going to end up donating because they didn't get water damaged. This little chest here is not going to go, but the toys of inside of it managed to stay clean, so those are going to be going. This is a whole pile of trash. Sadly, that's a container of old 45 records, but they are just full of mold, and 2 boxes of vintage player piano rolls that are also moldy and are going to be thrown away. These are some things that I was able to save, which are some piano rolls. And then this pot, but the pot has some Corningware in it. And I hope that I can salvage a whole bunch of these piano rolls because those will be really fun. And then next we're going to go upstairs into the garage and I'll show you what we're doing up there. So here's our next project, the garage. I think all we're going to be doing this evening is just pulling a few things that my sister wants to put on Facebook Marketplace as opposed to cleaning things out. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is something that I'm encouraging her to sell. It is a Facts and Features electric turkey fryer, and this time of the year I think this will be a good sale. Carol, come on out. You have to tell me what to pull. You saving this for Donovan?
What?
Saving that for Donovan?
Yeah, that was, you stand on it and it...
Oh, I know what it does,
Oh.
yeah, but, okay.
Unless you think you can find somebody that would want to get it.
Oh, I think this would sell.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
let's get rid of it then.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try and sell this too. No, it has a name to it. It's a Segway. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Okay. He's a little supervising here.
Do you want a thing of water there?
No. That can be thrown out. This is Nick at Night, a card game. We'll
Nick.
donate it.
Nick's not even on.
This
Oh,
is...
for my liver girl that's down.
Okay, do you need this?
I'm gonna keep it because as soon as I throw it out, something will happen.
Where do you want to keep it?
Oh, God. And now I'm gonna put it right here so that when I'm headed down that way, which I know I have to do.
Ultra Steam Shark.
It's a steamer.
Yes.
I did use it upstairs in bed.
One time, okay. So what would you like to do with that?
Let's donate it or try to help.
Those are all the attachments for it. And it has the manual. All these are
Try and get rid of it if somebody
found another thing to try and sell. And we're just going to keep on going through here for a little bit. We have to go with the light that we have because the electricity, there's something messed up in it. It's not working in the garage. So we have to work as long as we have daylight. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. We're going to finish in here, go get showered, lie down and relax because it was another busy day. So I hope you enjoyed today's kind of tag along with me, and I will see you again in a couple of days. And until then, everyone, thank you for watching, and take very good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.